Imagine if Mulan's story wasn't what we thought. What if the true heroine behind China's salvation wasn't Mulan, but her grandmother? Let's explore this intriguing theory on the Horse Animated channel, revealing how her wisdom influenced every step of Mulan's journey, from cutting her hair to facing the war. I'd get ready for an analysis that will challenge your ideas about heroes and heroines in this Disney classic. Welcome to Horse Animated. I'm really excited you're here. Remember that iconic scene where Mulan is getting ready to meet the matchmaker at the beginning of the movie? While she struggles to get ready on time, her mother suggests appealing to the ancestors for luck, but her grandmother has a different and intriguing perspective. With her unique wisdom, she dismisses the idea of the ancestors, noting they have passed and cannot interfere. Instead, she points to Crikey, the small lucky cricket who plays a crucial role throughout the story, revealing a subtle connection between the grandmother, spirituality, and the events shaping Mulan's and China's destiny. In Chinese culture, crickets are revered as powerful lucky charms. But the mystery persists. We never see Mulan's grandmother acquire the cricket or discover its origin. How did she come up with Crikey? This question is crucial because later in the movie, Crikey himself admits he doesn't bring any luck. Was it just the grandmother's belief, or did she already know this fact? After all, her deep connection to spirituality is revealed not only in her visions during dreams, but also in how she guides Mulan through simple gestures that have profound implications for the family's and nation's fate. As that emotional scene where Mulan cuts her hair, dons her father's armor, and sets off for war, everything we witnessed was part of her grandmother's premonitory dreams. Shortly after Mulan leaves home, her grandmother abruptly wakes up, clearly disturbed. She already knew Mulan had left. We don't see how she discovers this by going to Mulan's room. She just knew, going straight to her son and daughter-in-law's room, because her visions alerted her. And when Mulan's escape is confirmed by her son, her grandmother does something curious. She asks the ancestors for protection for her granddaughter. It's curious because initially, she said they couldn't do anything because they are already dead. So, why ask them for protection? Here's the answer. She truly believes in the ancestors, but all of this was part of her plan. If she hadn't asked the ancestors for protection, Mushu wouldn't have woken up and tried to wake up the Great Stone Dragon, failing and being forced to help and protect Mulan. Now I know you might not understand why I mentioned the cricket and why the grandmother had a cricket that doesn't bring luck. She probably had a vision that this cricket doesn't bring luck, but it would bring luck anyway to her granddaughter, who is a special insect. She must have caught it somewhere specific that was shown in her visions, and as the vision clearly showed that it didn't bring luck, she needed to make everyone believe that it really had this gift. That's why she tested him in the middle of the street, crossing it without fear of carriages. Still doesn't make sense to you? Okay, let's detail the three characters, Mulan, Mushu, and Crikey. The three have many similarities. They all have the same problem. Mulan didn't pass the matchmaker's test and brought great dishonor to her family. Mushu had no credits and was not valued in the temple with the guardians and the ancestors. He was a joke. And Crikey is a cricket that is not a lucky charm. What I'm trying to say is that the similarity between the three is that they are not what they should be and are forced to be, as they were not accepted, valued, and are completely different from others of their kind. Another curious thing, all three characters are completely clumsy. Mulan knocked the cup on the floor and still caused chaos in the matchmaker's house. Crikey was clueless and entered the matchmaker's tea house, ruining Mulan's chances with her. And Mushu accidentally broke the Great Stone Dragon statue, and this trio was a perfect match. Everything they caused with this personality essence, the plans were successful in saving China. And if they hadn't met, none of this would have happened. It would be completely different. In summary, Mulan's grandmother gave the cricket to her for good luck. He didn't bring luck in the matchmaker's test because he was the one who ruined her chance. Mushu broke the guardian and forced him to protect Mulan, and Mulan being discovered was Mushu's fault. It was her fault that the troops had axes, and Shang found Shan Yu, and he needed to fight. It's pretty obvious that Mulan couldn't continue in this role as a man all the time. She would be discovered at some point and die. Shang would kill her, and if Mushu hadn't made the troops march, the events of the mountain wouldn't have happened, and he would have saved Shang from this disaster. Shang wouldn't reward her for saving his life because this event wouldn't have happened. She would be dead, and China too. There is a possibility that the grandmother didn't know that she would save China, but she already knew that she would bring a man to her home. Her speech confirms this, as there is no explanation for her to have talked about bringing a man, not having passed the matchmaker's test, and not having a chance with anyone. In short, the grandmother had visions that her granddaughter would have to leave, so she gave the cricket and asked the ancestors for help so that the trio formed, and the combination was so perfect that it saved her country. And one thing that can prove all this, in a scene from the second film, Mulan's grandmother clearly says that the spirits warned that Shang would ask Mulan to marry him after sunset. That is, she hears the spirits. It may be that she had visions and is also auditory in her spirituality. I really like this fascinating theory that suggests Mulan's grandmother had a crucial role in saving China. But at the same time, it makes me question Mulan's credibility, who underwent rigorous training and showed extraordinary courage. One of the big question marks is that the animation is based on an ancient Chinese story about a woman who fought in the war, outside the grandmother, the cricket, and the dragon not being in the live action, highlighting that Mulan was able to save it alone without their help. What did you think of this intriguing theory? Did Mulan's grandmother have a secret role in China's salvation, or was it all destiny? If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more fascinating theories about Mulan's universe and much more from the Disney universe. Leave your like, share with friends, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Until next time.